Sedona, Arizona. Goal for today is to find the subway tunnel. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It's not really marked on all trails or anything, so this is going to be fun. It's a beautiful day out. Temperature is 61, 62 degrees.
Really
And
cold.
Megan's freezing. She wishes she was in Pennsylvania where it's 32 degrees. So, Subway Cave, 5 to 6 miles round trip, typically takes 2 to 3 hours. You ready for the wild, Megan? The hike is relatively flat for the first 2 miles. Then after it becomes inclined and then a steep scramble. We stepped into a world carved from crimson stone and timeless spirit. Here in Sedona, the towering red rock walls weren't just scenery. They were a geological treasure holding many secrets for people to discover. As we wound through the canyons, the deep oranges of the iron-rich sandstone created a brilliant contrast against the lush green of the pinyon pines and ancient junipers. This iconic Sedona red was the earth itself rusting, a slow-motion masterpiece of oxidation. But there was a deeper layer to this landscape. Long before, the Sinagua people called these canyons home, building ingenious dwellings right into the cliffside. To the Yavapai and Apache, these were sacred lands, filled with stories that still echoed through the stone corridors. Every step felt like walking through a living gallery, where the desert sun sets the cliffs on fire and the quiet of the canyon pulled us into the present. This was the magic of the high desert. December 26th, and the trails are packed in Sedona. Cannot believe how crowded it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's off, so they all want to enjoy the outdoors, which is great, working off that Christmas dinner. But my word, you have to stop on the trail so many times to let other people pass. If you want to come out to hike this trail at all, just keep in mind, if you want to come on an off day, possibly early on a Saturday. Yeah. How do you feel? Do you like the elevation? No elevation? Okay, well, what do you think of the terrain?
It's pretty.
Pretty?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good hike overall? It's really crowded.
There's a lot of people.
As you can tell, most of the day was cloudy throughout the hike. I would recommend trying to plan for a sunny day if possible to really get the glint of the sunshine on the canyon walls. The closer we got, the steeper it became. Eventually, our trail led us to the base of the towering canyon and cliff walls, where we had to weave through the trail. Soon, we made it to the final destination with a scramble and crowded cliffsides. When we got to the top, the view was worth a million words. It was stunning to see the green and red cliffs all around. Soon we came to the ancient Native American cliff dwellings that once were home to the people who lived there. How do you like to dangle off the side of the cliff? It was truly remarkable to see the actual stones stacked on top of one another still standing to this day. Look at her, she's on the side of the cliff. To get to these dwellings, you will need to be okay with being on the side of a cliff with a large drop-off. If not, and you are afraid of heights, do not attempt this hike. Soon, I went over to investigate the crowded, famed subway cave. Here, people will stand in line during busy days to get that legendary photo that is well known on social media. Even with all of the bustle around me, I somehow felt at ease looking out over the landscape, knowing I was able to complete the journey to this landmark. Down at the bottom, we headed back to the car. Leaving the shadows of the subway cave behind, the journey back felt different under the heavy, low-hanging clouds. The typical desert glare was gone, replaced by a soft, cinematic light that made the crimson cliffs look even more intense against the gray sky. The return trip offered a quiet rhythm, just the steady crunch of damp sand under our boots, and the occasional cool breeze channeling through the stone corridors. As the trailhead finally got closer, I began to wonder about the beauty and history of the land. The peaks were partially hidden in the clouds, wrapping the canyon in a final layer of mystery. The 6 miles were finished, but the quiet, moody energy of the red rocks was something I knew I'd be carrying with me long after I reached the car. She wants the car. Do you want the car, Megan? She says she's tired.
My feet hurt.
If you were going to Sedona for a day hike, which hike would you choose and why?